Let's talk about these PLR mistakes that I see some of you are making. And I don't want you to make these mistakes. Okay. So if you're a beginner getting into PLR, you've heard it all over the internet. You're like, Sharlrita, I don't know what this is. I'm going to give you some mistakes that I see people making, and I want you to avoid them at all costs. Okay. So, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sharlrita Deloatch. I am a content strategist and author, and I teach established women coaches how to create digital assets with ease. Now, when I say with ease, I'm talking about PLR, which we're going to talk about in this video. That's private label rights. The breakdown of that is you go to Jan's site. Jan is a writer, she's a creator. She's already written this journal for you. So she's created it, she's selling it to you. You can then take, she gives you the license to be able to sell it. So you take that journal, you add your name, add your flair to it, add your call to actions in it, and you sell it to your audience. That's what PLR is. I also talk about AI on this channel as well, because we don't want to leave AI out, because sometimes they told me on my channel they feel a little left out, that I'm not talking a lot about AI, but I will. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about you. So we talk about that, and as well as repurposing your content. So I talk about how you could take content such as videos, blog posts, social media posts, and create digital assets with them. Like some of those social media posts that you writing those full books. You know they can actually be ebooks, and people will actually buy them. Absolutely. We talk about that on this channel. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also hit that notification bell. So when I upload a new video, which is at least 3 times a week, you're going to get a notification. All right, so let's get into the church announcements. Your girl has a community. I want to bring you boss women, you elite boss women together here with me. Let's converse. Let's get together in the Boss Women Elite community. If you don't know, I still have my publishing company, BWE Publishing and Consulting. That's what BWE stands for, Boss Women Elite. That's actually the name of my company, Boss Women Elite. So we're going to come together in an exclusive community for the elite boss women who is ready. If you're ready to increase your income by $1,000 per month with digital assets, this is with digital assets. This does not include your coaching programs, but I want to teach you specifically. I have an elite pathway roadmap that I created just for you for being in this community. There are 3 ways that you can be in the community, but of course, the first way, you can just join for free. Come in and check it out. I would love to have you. Okay, so let's get into today's content. Now, the first mistake that I see people making with PLR is rushing into selling without the quality checks and branding. All right, so you go and you buy a PLR product, but you just rushing to put it on the website. There are some amazing PLR sites that I am a fan of. I love to support women PLR creators. All right, there are some sites that I love to support because, first of all, they're women just like me, and also I love to support other women creators, other women writers that are more versed when it comes to their writing and creativity, and they I love to support those women because they have families as well. So this is a way they make a living. So if I can support by purchasing what you have, that's what I would do. Plus, it makes my life a lot more easier. Okay. So if I go and purchase a journal, I can take that journal and sell it to my audience. But I also want to add my own flair to it. I want to add my own branding to it, my own branding colors. And that's what I see a lot of mistakes that people are making with PLR. Don't just buy it and rush it to sell it without looking at it, without reading. If you get an ebook, if you purchase an ebook for someone and it goes with your brand and you see that you like it, go and look at it to see how can you strategically use this journal and not just put it out there and sell it, but how can I make it more valuable to me, not just to me, but for my audience. All right. The second mistake is plagiarism and copyright infringement risk. There is risk when it comes to PLR. Okay. Because first of all, at the top of the pyramid, you have to make sure that the PLR site is valuable. You have to make sure that they are putting out great PLR. They're not copying, because there are some sites that just copy from other sites and put it on their site to sell it. All right. That's why I have my PLR checklist. I do a lot of reviews on this channel. So if you know a PLR site, you need me to do a review, put it in the comments and I'm going to check it out. And I'm going to go by my eyes, because I am great. I am amazing when it comes to choosing PLR sites. I know the good ones out there. So you run into those, the copyright and the plagiarism, infringement, because I'm heavy on changing. Make changes to the PLR. I don't care where you get it from. Make changes to it. Okay. Make sure that you are abiding by the copyright, especially with Amazon, KDP. They are a no when it comes to PLR. You have to drastically change it. All right. So let's change the game in 2024 and make sure that we are not using content. There are some tools out there that you can check for plagiarism. All right, there's some tools that you can check for plagiarism out there. You can. I know that one of them is the name of it is. I'm going to think of it in a minute. I'm going to put it in the comments. It's going to come to my mind, but I know that they do, because I've used it a couple of times, and they, Grammarly, that's it, Grammarly has an option as well to check for plagiarism. Okay. There's some more out there. I'm still doing some research on some before I, put it out there to my community. But definitely you want to check for plagiarism and those copyright infringements. Okay. Another mistake, not customizing the content for your target audience. Remember, you are creating this product, or you are purchasing the PLR product to make something a little bit more easier for your audience. And it has to be appealing, and the content has to be appealing to your audience. Okay. Now, I was talking to one of my dear friends that's also in the digital product industry. So we're pretty much in the same industry. And she was telling me that she purchased something from somewhere, and she didn't know how to customize it. And she found that wherever she purchased this product from, or this PLR product, that you can tell that it wasn't customizable, for her audience. So she had to go in, and make it. You have to make this content for your audience. Also, you guys know that I am a fan of the Secret Weapon PLR. They are my top site that I will recommend for PLR. And they have many different topics of PLR. And what I mean when it comes to customization and the content to target your audience is, for example, they had a planner in there for salon owners. I'm not a salon owner, so me having that PLR planner on my site to sell would not mesh well with my audience. Okay, so you got to make sure that you're customizing that content and you are purchasing PLR that's customizable for your audience. That's why you have to know where to get your PLR, because all PLR sites are not created equal. Okay. Also, the next mistake is pricing mistakes and undervaluing your offer. Do not undervalue your offer, even if you do purchase PLR. When you make changes and you upgrade it, honey, the pricing needs to match. Okay. Just like your pricing needs to match if you are putting out information that is, if the pricing needs to match regardless of your product. So if you know that what you're putting out is super valuable, that price needs to match. If you're putting out junk, don't put a high price on no junk. Okay. Now, to help you guys with pricing, because I was asked about pricing, how should you do this or whatever. My friend Melissa at Time Freedom Business, she actually has a free calculator. Now, this calculator is for you, you want to calculate your coaching. So maybe you're a coach and you want to calculate, but you can still do this with digital products. Okay. So it's a plug and play. You put your numbers in. So this is where you have to figure out what's your income goal, not overall, but for your digital assets. Okay. So as a coach, you have to say, okay, what's my income goal for my digital assets for the year? If it's $100,000, put how many or into the number of weeks you want to work. Okay, so I just put 50. I just played around with it because it's only 52 weeks in the year. So let's say 2 weeks, I want to be totally off. Enter the number of days you want to work each week. So I want to work 4 days a week and enter the number of hours that you want to work each day, and that's four. So the hourly rate is $125. Now, I'm not saying price your digital product, but maybe you might want to think about maybe slicing this 75%. Okay. So maybe just have it in your mind how you can use this calculator to help you to price your digital products or your digital assets. There's not a way to do this. Okay. It's not, I can't tell you, well, if you have an ebook, it must be priced at this, or if you have a checklist, it must be priced at this. There's not a way. You have to think about, first of all, how long did it take you to create this? Okay. How long did it take you to create it? How many days? So that goes into time. But everything when I do with pricing, I always figure out at the top how much I want to make. Like, how much do I want to bring into my bank account? That's what you have to think about first, is my strategy with my pricing. So if I have an ebook and I say, okay, for every ebook that I sell, I want to make $10. Okay, so my goal is to make $10. This is going to it's going to cause you to sit down and do some thinking and do some planning and write these things out. And this calculator can be a guide to help you. I put the link in the description and you just click on it. It's free. You got to put your email in order to get access, but it's free. And she has some other free things up there too that I think that are very, very helpful, especially if you're in digital products, if you are into, you got a coaching practice. This is a great website. Okay. So I put the link in the description. But you got to think about, how much do you want to make per digital product? If I want to make $10 per ebook, that's at the top. Excuse me. The rest of the price, I always think about my hosting. Where am I hosting my digital product? A lot of my hosting is on PayHip. So I don't have to pay to use PayHip. However, there's a 2%, I think they charge a 2% charge every time. So I have to think about those things. So you have to sit down and figure this out. But this calculator can definitely be a help to you. Okay. All right. So pricing, that's the next mistake. Let's go back here to my handy dandy presentation. And the next one is, which goes to the last mistake, is the other mistake is overpromising and under delivering results. You don't want to do that. Okay. I'd rather overpromise than underdeliver. Okay. I'd rather overpromise than underdeliver. And let me tell you what this looks like with a digital asset. If you are selling an ebook, and let's say on the inside of the ebook, you put a QR code for people to get along with the ebook, you're giving them access to a training to go along with it. That's over promising. Okay, because they don't expect to get this video, but when they purchase your book, because in their mind, okay, I'm purchasing this ebook for $19.99. But then when they look on the inside, they see that you have a training to go along, or a course to go along with it, and maybe you're giving it away for free. Like, that's over promising. That's valuable. Okay. So think about that with your pricing too. Going back to the last point, is what you're including. So that's over promising. Now, under delivering is actually having the QR code in the book and it not go anywhere. That's under delivering. You're not delivering on what you promised. Or let's think about this. If you have an ebook and you said I'm gonna show you 10 ways to make money online, and I'm gonna show you, how to do that, how to make money online. And you just give me fluff and you don't really show me the how. I mean, giving me the action steps. Because when I see the word how to do something, I'm expecting you to show me how to. Okay. But if you don't show me how to, you are under delivering. All right, that's under, and we don't want to do that. We want to make sure we deliver on what we promised. All right, it's better to overpromise than under deliver. Okay. All right. So listen, I would love for you to join my free newsletter. I have a free newsletter. I send out an email Monday through Friday, giving you some amazing daily emails packed with 3 quick, valuable resources to help you to maximize your digital assets. It's real short. It's like 1, 2, 3. I may say a few words in the beginning, like good morning or something like that. I send it every day, Monday through Friday at 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can expect an email in your inbox. So go to sharlritadeloatch.com/newsletter to be a part of my newsletter. And I hope to see you there.